All right, so we're just reviewing how the pattern stack goes. We can grab any six strings here and make one of the five cage shapes of it. And that cage, as you know, works in the same key or with five different keys. So the cage system, obviously, we can do five different keys. So we can do the key of C, the key of A, the key of G, the key of E, and the key of D. But watch what happens if I take that D shape down one. So I can take the D shape and go down to a C note, and then the bar is hitting the other two notes for me, so it becomes. So now I have a D-shaped C. So you can use cage also to make different shapes, and the cage system, C, A, G, E, D, or going up the pentatonic scales, you go down, it would be D, D shape, E shape, G shape, A shape, C shape. Okay, so it goes caged when you're going up, and pentatonic when you're going pentatonic ascending when you're going down. So we can make any of the five cage shapes by taking a group of any group of six strings here. So we did that. We did that for G. We did that for C. Now, so when we do group them, let's just grab the two right here. So we're going to make essentially we're going to make a D shape here. Okay, so we'll bring that over. We'll bring that over to show that. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Let me see. I can make mistakes. I do make mistakes. But that doesn't mean the theory isn't correct. It just means I'm making a mistake because I'm trying to explain something instead of get on to the topic that we should be doing. So we'll look at this here. Except for this being misaligned here, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Okay, now there's a problem here. Let me fix this. Okay, we're going to make the D shape, and we're not going to mess up. So first of all, we're going to choose our six strings by blanking out the other strings in the pattern. So you wouldn't be thinking of them either, right? Now we have six strings. Now we're going to bring these two over. I wish I could just slide them over. I can do that in Paint, but I can't do it in Earfin View. So I have to make a little pre-box here in the Earfin View program, but it seems to be working well enough. Now we have our D shape, because I knew something didn't get warped over there. Or it should have been skewed out this way. Now our D shape, by the way, has a straight column of string shape labels. Now remember, when you have the bottom label, the 2, 3, 4 on the bottom of the D, this is the D shape. It's either the shape that you would play in the key of D, but I have to remove the capo, which is where your fret nut is, to access the 7 and the 3 here. So it'd be like. Okay, so that is a D shape, a diatonic D, key of D scale starting on the 2. Okay, if it was the D, if you wanted to do it, from the D, you'd have to start down here. Okay. But you could also look at it as just a D shape of anything. It could be a D-shaped F. So what's the second of F? The second of F is G. Start this on a G, and you've got. There's your D-shaped F. So your D-shaped F would be right up here, the little the little D here that's characteristic of the D cage shape on the top 3 strings, that second inversion. All right, so we've done a few of them. We've done half of them. Okay, and the D shape is interesting because the string shape labels, starting with the bottom one, so that defines the D shape. That's why the D letter is there, because the bottom string and also the top string, because the pattern goes around, it goes around. In the C shape, you'd see C on the top and the bottom. So what we got over here is the cage circle. Okay, so that's the cage circle isn't what we're looking at, because it's every other letter in the cage circle. Starting on D, we go D. We're going to go D, A, E, C, G, D. We go D, every other letter, A, E, C, G, D. So this is the cage circle, not the string circle. The string circle is here. So we still got them over here. D, A, E, C, G, D. They are in fifths, except the E doesn't go to B, it goes to C. Going backwards, it's in fourths. Now this is a very important relationship to know. Forward in fifths, backwards in fourths, because it's going to help us. And I'll show you how it's going to help us. Okay, so let's put our string pattern back. It's going to help us up here. How's it going to help us up here? So I have something great to show you. Now, I'm not sure if this is the exact chart that I want to use to do it. All right, this is 150, and there's 149. Okay, this is 149. I made edits to this today. We have modal string shape fretboard. Start new cage shape from any string rules. Cage identification from any string. So what are we talking about here? The string shapes are repeating. Okay, so of course the bottom string shapes. Did we just change fretboards? I hope not. We're still on. Oh, that's 148. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't hit control. So the bottom string shapes are the string shapes. So the C string shape, when it's on the bottom, we're in the C cage. The G string shape, when it's on the bottom, that's the G cage there. And the A string shape is on the bottom. There's the A cage right here. Okay, now the cage is overlapping. So where are we at? We want to say play this C string shape here, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just play the 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Going up here, we can make it easy by just doing the fifth of each one of them. 3, 4, 5 in C. Fifth of C is G. 6, 7 root. Fifth of G is D. 2, 3, 4. Fifth of D is A. 5, 6. Fifth of A is E. Okay, but it warps over. 7 root 2. So this is the E shape. 7 root 2, and then back up to C, because we're going, instead of the fifth of E is B, but we're going to C, like that. So we've got our string shapes and they work. Now you look at the 3, 4, 5. What if I want to play that 3, 4, 5 over here? Up here, it's still a C string shape. But what cage would I be in? Now we can look at it and we know we're in the E cage, because I have it labeled here. This is the E cage, because E is the bottom string and the top string. As it works out, it's also the top string. But let's say we're just playing this 3, 4, 5, and we don't know what cage we're in. Okay, so here's the 3, 4, 5 on the second string is here. So what do? What we want to do is get to that. We want to get to that bottom string.